Let's get to it. So today we got Ryan Garcia and Oscar Duarte.
Who the f is that guy?
Now, Ryan Garcia will fight Oscar Duarte December the 2nd, 2023, live on The Zone.
So why you wagering me?
Now, I don't think this is going to be The Zone pay-per-view. I think it's just going to be just regular The Zone on the app. This will be the return of Ryan Garcia ever since he first lost to Tank Davis. And this right here will be just for him to, get back into a groove of things. You can really look at this as a tune-up fight for Ryan Garcia. And that's most likely what it really is to him. It's just a tune-up fight most likely because this guy, Oscar Duarte, he's not a top contender. He's not a big name. But one thing to note is that he is a dangerous fighter.
Who?
Now, this guy is also a knockout artist. This guy only has one loss. And he's an active fighter. He's very active in the ring. He loves to throw combos. I'm talking about he'll walk you down and just throw a combo. You know how some guys walk you down, they jab here, jab there, combos? He like to put out combos where there should have been jabs.
Oh, look at this guy.
So he's a very active fighter, high volume puncher, and this could be a dangerous fight for Ryan Garcia. But I still got Garcia winning this fight. I think that he definitely got this in wraps.
You had a good run. It was great. Everybody was excited for a little bit, and then you're done.
I wouldn't say he's going to knock him out, but I think it could be done. But then again, Duarte is a knockout artist as well, so he definitely could probably knock out Garcia as well.
What's so funny about that?
This is another one of those fights where I said somebody's getting knocked out.
To this day.
Like I said with Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fight, remember I said that somebody's going to get knocked out. It's not going to go to 12. Well, that's how I feel about this fight. It's not going to go to 12. Somebody's getting knocked out. Both of these guys are knockout artists. Now, one thing to note that Oscar Duarte, he is coming up for 135 up to 140 to fight Ryan Garcia. So you also have to take that into consideration. I don't know how much it's going to affect him. It shouldn't affect him too much. It's not like he's coming up 2 weight divisions. It's only one.
Get your ass in your weight division and see if you can beat one of them.
Oh, look at this guy.
Only 5 pounds away. So I'll be looking for Ryan Garcia to come out there, get the victory, get his feet wet, and go for the run at the title. So I think he's going to be coming for either Rolly Romero or Teofimo Lopez. But either way, I think that he got the potential to clean out that division at 140, and I will be expecting that from Ryan Garcia. Speaking of Ryan Garcia, a lot of people talking about this whole Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia fight numbers and Canelo and Jermell Charlo fight numbers. Listen, a lot of people trying to say that Tank Davis is the face of boxing because Canelo did not do over 1 million buys. And they're defending that by saying Tank Davis has never done numbers like that before. He only did it because Ryan sold the fight. So he's not the face of boxing because he couldn't even do 600 buys without Ryan Garcia.
What?
Well, the thing is, we don't really know that. See, I know people keep saying, well, look at his last fights. Look at his last pay-per-views. Yeah, he didn't do 600,000. But you got to remember something. Nobody was calling him the face of boxing then. Nobody was saying he's the face of boxing in those fights. See, during that time, everybody knew Canelo was the face of boxing.
I was born ready.
Everybody knew that he was still the face of boxing. People only started saying that Tank was the face of boxing after he fought Ryan Garcia. It wasn't before that. So that's kind of irrelevant for people to say, look at his last fights. He never did those type of numbers. Yeah, because he wasn't the face of boxing then.
We're going to pray for these niggas. Have mercy, Jesus.
They say, well, Ryan Garcia the one that really sold that fight, though. Tank didn't sell it. Well, I don't know, man. Both of them was talking trash and both of them was selling the fight. So, both of them was really selling the press conference. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really just say it was all Ryan by himself. You know what I'm saying? Then they also said that Canelo sold the fight by himself with him and Jermell. I mean, neither one of them was really saying nothing. It's just that Canelo was considered the face of boxing, so they figure that he's the one that brought in all the numbers. All right? So if that's the case, then that means that Tank was the face of boxing when it comes to him and Ryan Garcia, so he's the one that brought in all the numbers. I mean, if you really think about it. How did Ryan Garcia last pay-per-view numbers do before Tank? Oh, that's right. He didn't have any pay-per-views.
He's not a pay-per-view attraction.
Even his next fight, I don't think that this is going to be on pay-per-view. But I can guarantee you one thing. I guarantee you that Tank next fight will be on pay-per-view. And I don't usually get into all these numbers games, but it just tripped me out. It's just tripping me out how people try to make it sound like, you know, that Canelo sold the whole fight by himself. But then when it comes to Tank, their excuse is that Tank didn't sell the fight. It was Ryan Garcia who sold the fight all by himself. I don't know, man. I kind of doubt that. And the reason why I say I doubt that, because we know what we're getting with Tank. Everybody know what they're getting with Tank. People know that they're coming to see a knockout. With Canelo, they don't know that they're coming to see a knockout. It's just really, to be honest with you, it's really just Mexican fans who's just supporting him just because he's Mexican.
Why are you talking about Mexicans? I'll kick your ass.
That's what they do. I mean, they've said it themselves. I've seen multiple people say, oh, I'm just going to support him just because he's Mexican. I've seen, you guys got to remember something, I live in a Mexican city. So I remember multiple Mexicans saying, I'm just going to support him just because he's Mexican. I know a guy who don't even watch boxing, and he said, I'm going to buy the fight just to have it on because it's Canelo. So let's be real. He didn't sell the fight. He just brought his fans. They're going to buy the fight anyway. He didn't sell anything. See, with Tank, we know what we're getting, and we know that we're getting a knockout. And that's why he be selling the fight, because everybody know that's what they're coming to see.